Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome back to Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones. When we last left off, we were still wandering about, trying to figure out where to go. We somehow managed to chase the Dark Prince off into the dark recesses of our mind, it seems, because he hasn't said boo to us for some time, and it's very, very nice. But we're still climbing up, trying to get to Farah and the Vizier. It's going, essentially. As you see, we were climbing up this thing. A lot of push and pull, a lot of bouncing around. It's been a thing. But we're getting there. Hopefully we're getting closer to finishing this baby. We'll find out eventually. Oh, hello. We're going to jump. We're gonna jump some more. We're climbing. We're over this direction. We're smashing a few more things to get some sand because I'm definitely going to need the help. And okay, we're... Whoop. Okay. Alright. Get your butt up. Get your butt up. Get the cheeky butt up. Ah, okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, this is the problem. Okay. How about I start over this end and work my way up that way? Alright, sink! And go! Go, 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 go! Ha ha! Okay. And go! Mwahaha! Who invented those things? Like, who's their right mind was like, you know what we need in this palace? We need some of those little platformy things, but they slide in occasionally. Brilliant! It's just brilliant architectural design there. Just... Ugh. Ah! Okay. It's like totally just super smart and awesome. God, who invented that? Ooh, shiny floor. Aw, I can't see my face in it. Maybe in the updated version, because at the time of this recording, there is a possibility that there might be more Prince of Persias that are going to be remade or remastered or what have you. Hopefully they fix some of the problems of this game, but we'll see what happens. For now... Are we closer to big... What is... Okay, we got a fancy fountain here. Got two fancy fountains here. Ooh.
Is this where I should resume? I will continue my story from here next time.
I'm so happy for you, dead Kylena. Well, either way, as I take a swig of my own water, let's see where this goes. Let's see, we got a door, and stairs. Clearly I need to use the door. See, in the other games, this would have been where a sword was. Anyway. Which door was it that opened? I have a feeling it was this. Alright, let's see. Go, 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 go. Ah, go. That door.
You may wonder why I would let this come to pass. So many dead, and likely more to follow. An empire reduced to rubble. A prince cast to the streets and hunted like a common criminal. But I had seen the timeline. And of all the outcomes laid bare to me, this one held the most promise of them all. For the prince would have an opportunity to set things right. Watch now. see the thing of which I speak.
Right now it just looks like he's just standing there. Not sure what to do. I think you mean that you kinda want me to have control to do this, right? Oh, brother. This held the most promise. What the hell were the other timelines like? That everybody just dies? You're not giving me much vote of confidence in this, Kylena. Even as you are dead. I'm still questioning how you're talking to me, considering. Knock, knock, here's Princey! Is this gonna be another one of those elevator situations where I gotta fight my way out? Like in the Sands of Time? That was not a fun part, by the way. Oh, there we are. Hi.
Now, where did I put those bullets?
Zervan,
What is it?
in case I don't get the chance again.
You impudent pig! I offer you life eternal, and this is how you respond? Oh, I shall enjoy changing you. Hello, Prince.
Hi.
Not quite the homecoming you expected.
No, not really. Alright, so what's the gimmick for you? Ow. Ah. You are rude. Okay, so what's your gimmick exactly? Oh, you're throwing shit at me, thanks. Ah. You're not doing much damage either, which is nice. Okay. Ow. Ah! Okay, you are... Ah, okay, what is your gimmick exactly?
Why do you even try to harm me? I am immortal.
Immortal, perhaps, but not invincible.
Ah. Ah. Okay, no, it's... Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. Ah! You're just cheap now.
You will pay for what you have done to my people.
And to them, things will be better now. You should thank me.
They
What?
live among mindless monsters in service to your madness.
It is
Okay,
the
that's
price
a...
of progress.
Thus far, you're not a very good boss. Okay, I'm...
And clever. You would have made a fine addition to my army. But adding you to my collection of corpses will have to suffice.
Okay, so what exactly do you want of me to do in this scenario? You didn't need that wing. Okay. Up. Oh, no, you don't. Come back here. Whew. It was a little too close for comfort. Okay, you are... Okay. Ha-ha! Oh, there goes your other wing. You only got so many of those, I'm assuming. Ah! Now what? Okay, we're going up. I see. Oh, quit your belly aching. I'm coming. Okay, where am I going this time? Okay, up there. Ah! You bastard. Okay, I had a feeling it wasn't going to be that easy. There. Up there. Up. Nope, okay, not that direction. Or is it? Ow. Okay, fine. Guess it is that direction. I just didn't do it right. Ah! Do you mind? I am in the midst of trying to kill you. Okay, fair, fair, fair. Ah, crap, okay. This is going well. Alright, you. Here we go. Ha! And that was down to the wire, too. It was like on my last hit. And it's freaking the hell out on me now. Well, we did it. The Vizier is dead. All's well that ends well.
This world was not meant for me, but there are others, and I will find my place just as you have found yours.
Well then, we're free of that incident.
Be free now, Prince. Your journey is at an end.
Goodbye, Kylena. Well, that's a relief. Although I wonder, whatever happened to the Dark Prince after all that? I'm sure he's...
All that is yours is rightfully mine, and mine it will be.
Did you think we were done with him that quickly? You're funny. Okay, so looks like we're not quite done. And we're dressed again.
What did you expect? That when you slew the Vizier, I would simply disappear?
Yes.
Oh, but you are so blind. Your rage, your pride, your selfish ways, they gave me form and substance. Even with the sands gone, I have the strength to remain. And with the Vizier gone, I can take your place and rule the kingdom. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it.
I mean, I'm just standing here. You're not even trying to attack me. Very well. I will make the first move. Okay, are we in the Animus now? This is a little too early to be talking about Assassin's Creed.
To manipulate time itself, you had the chance to be the greatest king the world has ever known. What wars you could have fought, what monuments you could have erected in your honor, what women you could have kept.
Ugh. The ironic thing is I don't even think you were even that into anything, dude.
But you failed me, Prince. You grew soft and sympathetic. My attempts to convince you to seek glory fell on deaf ears, so I bided my time, waiting for the proper moment to strike.
Ugh, this is trippy as all hell, man. Ugh. Oh, hey! We're back in this place.
You do not deserve what you have been given. Control of the world's greatest empire. With the power at your command, you could...
We could what? I'm a little
rule the
trippy.
world. You have squandered it, Prince. I would do it justice, and so it should be mine.
If you say so.
You are just a parasite! You deserve nothing!
I feel that.
But don't I? Have I not earned it? Do you think you would be here now if not for me? How many times did I save you? How many times did I unblock your path, take down your enemies, remind you of your mission, while all you did was cry about your father, and Kylina, and Farah, how everything bad always happens to you? Boo-hoo, Prince!
Your words are empty, have always been empty. You are just a desperate, selfish spirit.
That's putting it nicely, yes.
If I am selfish, Prince, it is because you are. If I am ruthless and reckless and lacking in morals, it is because you are. I did not spin myself out of the ether. I was not conjured by some mad Vizier. I am you.
No. I have seen the error of my ways, and I have atoned for the transgressions of my past. I am no longer that person.
Seasons change, tastes change, but people never change. And you delude yourself believing otherwise. Do not fight me, but set down your sword. Embrace me.
Again, the morals in this is very...
Cut me down like all your other enemies? Swing that sword, Prince! We've seen how well that works.
Works more than you think.
Such violence! Your anger serves only to feed me. So I have to ask, have you really changed? After all, I am still right here, standing before you.
It's a good question, considering I feel like this is a bit of a runaround. I don't feel like I'm progressing much here. We're back in the first game. Okay. Farah?
Prince, leave this place. It reeks of sadness and cruel intentions. You must not chase this shadow. Turn away. Wake up. I will lead you.
So yes, the final technical boss of this is basically play pacifist. Do not fight.
No! What are you doing?
Goodbye.
Not ignore me.
I'm gonna ignore you.
Do not leave me behind.
Goodbye.
No!
Goodbye. Do not need you. So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Are you all right?
Barely.
I think it's finally over.
Well then.
Prince, there's still something I don't understand. How did you really know my name?
Oh, that's a long story.
Most people think time is like a river.
Oh, hey, we're going full background.
Unsure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong. Time is an ocean in a storm. You may wonder who I really am, and why I say this. Come, and I will tell you a tale like none you have ever heard.
Yeah, let's just bring it all around. This whole time, let's say, like, this entire series was just him talking. Well then. And yeah, I know, for some reason the cutscenes on this are very quiet. I don't know why they have it that quiet. But yes, with that, Two Thrones, finished. Finally. Can't believe we were that close to the end. Damn. But I guess with that, I will have to give my final thoughts on this. Gameplay-wise, pretty similar to Warrior Within, with a few extra things added. This particular Prince of Persia, people tend to say is the second best one outside of Sands of Time. I feel I have to argue that a little bit more. Because while I do agree that Warrior Within definitely had its problems and it took a different tone from the previous game to it, this one's tone was all over the place, particularly in terms of the narrative. They make this big deal of, oh, the prince is being bad because he's fighting off against this evil Vizier who is destroying his people, and he is a bad person for wanting revenge. But then it's like, well, how do you expect him to stop this? Because killing the Vizier would have been the thing to get rid of it. And then they make this big deal at the end that, oh, in order to be a better person, you had to, you know, walk away from evil, which, okay. But it's, again, very conflicting about the message, given the fact that, you know, the Dark Prince was helpful in multiple scenarios. Like, he was one of the funner parts of the game, I'll be honest. The stealth kills were meh. Like, the combat obviously was still like with Warrior Within. It was still fun and intuitive and crazy, as it were. But at the same time, like, again, the main gimmick I have on this storyline was that it was trying desperately to get back to Sands of Time, and it wasn't gonna get there. Like, the fact that they were like, oh, let's bring Farah back in. You know, this is have their dynamic, except she was hardly really utilized in gameplay. She was just there in cutscenes, essentially. And her personality had been altered to the point where she wasn't the same Farah. You didn't expect her to be the same Farah because she wasn't, but the chemistry was not there. So it was one of those points where it's like, why is the prince going to such lengths for this girl who doesn't really show any interest in him, who is purposely being difficult, and it's like, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. And again, the whole Dark Prince thing was interesting, but they didn't implement it right. And on top of that, obviously, the fact that the cutscenes were very... For some reason, the cutscenes are way quieter in volume compared to the gameplay, which I feel like that's something that needed to be fixed. Like, that was the way it was when I originally played it on the PS2. I still enjoy this game. I do find it fun, but there are points of it where I'm like, I have to question some of the choices they made in it. But with that, that is actually the last of the Sands of Time trilogy of this until like the remake comes out in January. But overall, in terms of the gameplay, it's fun. Storyline-wise, I feel it's a little all over the place, especially in terms of tone. Because, again, it was a lot more lighthearted in the first game, then they went super edgy in the second game, then the third game they were trying to get back to more goofy, silly stuff, but it just came off very flat. Like, there were certain aspects of it I thought where it went around with the storyline that was good. Other parts of it, not so much, obviously. But with that, that is technically the last of the trilogy. However, there is in fact one more game in the series. It's set between Sands of Time and Warrior Within, so it's a weird kind of balancing mix. It was also made a lot later, like it was put on the PS3. I'm of course talking about The Forgotten Sands. This one's going to be a bit more interesting, given that, well, it has a much different tone. It's kind of trying desperately to bridge the gap between Sands of Time and Warrior Within. It's still got Yuri Lowenthal as the voice for the prince. It doesn't have Farah or Kylena, obviously. It has another character altogether. And the funny thing about The Forgotten Sands, depending on which platform you played it on, has a completely different storyline. Like, the Wii version of the game has a completely different storyline from the PS3 version, which is kind of weird. Obviously, I'll be doing the Steam version, which is a port of the PS3 version. So that should be an interesting scenario. I have mixed feelings on it, but we will see how it goes come when I start doing that. When that will be? Good question. Also, I unlocked a baby toy. Okay. That's great.
Shall I continue my story from good?
Sure, we'll save, although it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be probably doing this again. I've completed the main storyline. Obviously, I didn't get all the life upgrades, but as you saw, it has no bearing on the ending of it compared to Warrior Within. It just kind of makes things a little bit easier. But for the most part, yeah, that was the Two Thrones. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm glad I got to finish this up for you guys. I definitely will say that the series I still love, even with the problems I've been seeing overall. And I will see you guys in The Forgotten Sands. But for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.